Hello guys, my name is Bahroz and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be sharing with you some sample practice questions for the Ccat test, and I will tell you how you can go about answering them in the quickest and smartest way possible. What I will be doing in this video is I will be sharing with you some smart tips, tricks, and hacks as well in order for you to answer those questions quickly and ace them. So won't be only sharing the questions and how to answer them, but also how to answer them with smart tips, tricks, and hacks. I previously made a video explaining what Ccat test is, what to expect, and how to succeed. I highly recommend watching that before diving into these practice questions. I also have other practice videos covering a completely different set of questions, so be sure to check all of those out. Now, without further wait, let's go drilling into the questions and how to solve them.
Author is to novel as A, painter is to canvas B, composer is to symphony C, actor is to stage D, director is to audience. So an author produces a novel. That is the relationship. Someone who creates a finished work. Now let's look at option A, which is painter and canvas. A canvas is not what a painter produces. A canvas is what a painter works on. The painting is the product, the canvas is just the material. So the relationship in option A is completely different. Option B, a composer produces a symphony. Same relationship exactly. Option C, actor and stage. A stage is where an actor performs, again, not something they create. Option D, director and audience. An audience is who watches a director's work, not what they create. So option B is our answer. Next sample question. Find the missing number in the series 3, 6, 12, 24, A, 36, B, 42, C, 48, D, 52. So 3 to 6, that is multiplied by 2. 6 to 12, multiplied by 2. 12 to 24, multiplied by 2. So every number is being doubled, and the next one is 24 multiplied by 2, which is 48. Next sample question. Which image completes the sequence? So if you look at the sequence, the dot is clearly rotating clockwise around the 4 cells of the grid. It starts top left in the first image, moves to top right in the second, drops down to bottom right in the third, and in the fourth image, it's sitting bottom left. That means the fifth position in the cycle brings it right back to the top left. And the only answer choice that shows the dot in the top left cell is B. So that's your answer. Straightforward pattern recognition, no tricks. Just follow the dot around the grid clockwise and you'll land on B. Next sample question. The scientist's findings were so dash that even her peers struggled to challenge them. A, ambiguous. B, controversial. C, premature. D, compelling. The clue in this sentence is struggle to challenge them. Think about what kind of findings make people struggle to challenge them. They would have to be findings that are very solid, very convincing, hard to dispute. So the word that matches that is compelling, which means powerfully convincing. Now, option B is controversial. It means something that provokes debate and disagreement. Controversial findings would make people want to challenge them more, not less. So, controversial is actually the opposite of what the sentence is describing. Options A and C, ambiguous and premature, also do not lead to findings that are hard to challenge. Ambiguous findings are easy to question, and premature findings can be dismissed. Compelling is the only one that explains why people cannot challenge the findings. Next sample question. Assume the first two statements are true. Is the final statement true, false, or uncertain based on the information provided? All managers attend the Monday meeting. Sarah does not attend the Monday meeting. Therefore, Sarah is not a manager. A, true. B, false. C, uncertain. All managers attend the Monday meeting, so managers and Monday meeting go hand in hand. Sarah does not attend the Monday meeting, so Sarah is not in the manager's group. That is it. That is the only conclusion the logic allows.
Now, before we move further, I have one special ask of you, which is in case you find any value from this video, please hit the like button as this keeps me motivated. And also subscribe to the channel because on this channel, I post content not just how to ace your test, but also how to ace your interview and get the job. So in case you're interested in the entire process, in the process of developing your career, growing in your career, this channel is right for you.
Moving on to the next sample question. Here we are to choose the word that is most nearly opposite to the word volatile. A, explosive. B, stable. C, uncertain. D, reactive. Volatile means unpredictable. Unstable, something that can change very suddenly. So what is the opposite of that? Something that is consistent and does not change, which is stable. Next sample question. What is the average number of units sold per month across all 4 months? To get the average, you add all 4 values and divide by 4. 120 plus 95 is 215. 215 plus 150 is 365. 365 plus 130 is 495. 495 divided by 4 is 123.75. If the answer options include numbers that are already visible in the table, treat those as warning signs. They are almost always there to catch people who did not calculate. Do the arithmetic, trust the result even if it is a decimal or an unexpected number. Next sample question. Find the missing number in the series 2, 5, 10, 17, 26. This one does not look obvious straight away, which is fine. What I do is I write out the difference between each pair of numbers on the side. 5 minus 2 is 3, 10 minus 5 is 5, 17 minus 10 is 7, 26 minus 17 is 9. So the differences are 3, 5, 7, 9. They are going up by 2 each time, odd numbers. So the next difference will be 11, and 26 plus 11 is 37. Our answer is B. Next sample question. Despite his dash reputation, the CEO was known privately as a generous philanthropist. So the signal word in this sentence is despite, which is right at the beginning. Despite tells you that two things in the sentence are going to contradict each other. So the CEO is privately known as generous, which means his public reputation must be something that contradicts generous. So we need a word that is the opposite of generous in the blank. Ruthless fits perfectly. Someone known publicly as ruthless but privately as generous. That contrast makes sense. Now options A and B, admirable and stellar, are both positive words just like generous, so there is no contrast happening, and the word despite loses its meaning entirely. Option D, fragile, does not really describe a reputation in a meaningful way here. So C is our answer. Next sample question. A store sells notebooks for $3 each. Maya buys 4 notebooks and pays with a $20 bill. How much change does she receive? So 4 notebooks at $3 each. That is 4 into 3, which is 12. She pays with $20, so the change is 20 minus 12, which is 8.
Now, one important call out. The most important thing is not to listen to this video. The most important thing is to practice. The more you practice, the better you'll get. I've sifted through the web and found one specific website with a sample test that is as close as it can get to the real possible test. While practicing individual questions is great, it's important to familiarize yourself with the format and the pressure of the actual exam itself. On the Ccat test, you will have roughly 15 seconds to answer each question. There are total 50 questions. You don't have a second to lose. If you wait until the test day to learn the layout, you'll waste precious time. So make sure you practice test online so you get that pressure testing done already. Practice now so you can hit the ground running when you are on the test day.
Moving to the next sample question. Thermometer is to temperature as A, clock is to battery B, scale is to weight, C, microscope is to laboratory. D, compass is to direction. So a thermometer measures temperature and gives you a precise numerical reading of it. That is the relationship. An instrument that measures a specific physical quantity. A scale measures weight and gives you a precise numerical reading. Same thing exactly. Now let's go through why the others do not work. A clock and a battery. A battery is what powers a clock, nothing to do with measuring. A microscope and a laboratory. A laboratory is where you use a microscope. The microscope doesn't measure a laboratory. Now option D, compass and direction. This one is the closest and it will catch people. A compass does relate to direction, but it does not measure direction the way a thermometer measures temperature. A compass shows you which way is north. It does not give you a unit of measurement for direction. Scale, giving you kilograms for weight, is much closer to thermometer, giving you degrees for temperature. Here again, we have to choose the word that is most nearly opposite to the word frugal. Frugal means someone who is very careful and economical with money. They do not spend unnecessarily. Now, the opposite of that is someone who spends excessively, wastefully, without concern, which is extravagant. So C is our answer. Last sample question. A team of 5 workers can complete a project in 20 days. How many days would it take 10 workers to complete the same project? Here, the key thing to recognize is the relationship between workers and days. More workers means the work gets done faster, which means fewer days. They are moving in opposite directions. When two quantities move in opposite directions like that, it is inverse proportion. The way to solve it is to first calculate the total work, which is 5 workers, into 20 days, which is 100 worker days. That is the total workload. Now you have 10 workers doing that same 100 worker days of work, so 100 divided by 10 is 10 days. So our answer is D.
Now, one important call out. The reason I have come out on this subject and I'm making this video is because I coach and mentor individuals to excel at the Ccat test. Now, if you're interested in a live one-on-one coaching session, you can book so using the link that I will leave in the description of this video. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully, after watching this video, you will be very well trained in how you can go about acing your Ccat test. In case you found value in this video, I'm sure you'll find value in all other videos that I have made on Ccat test on my channel. I will leave the link of the playlist in the description of this video. I highly recommend you check them out. Thank you.